that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. And a pitch. And a foul ball. And Pablo Lopez will deliver.
Outside, that's a ball.
That clips the corner. Bounce to the right side. Santana takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and a guy is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
One out, base is empty. That one well upstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. That's a hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around with the go-ahead run at first. And we're just getting started here in the top of the first. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it. Out. Number 2.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Isaac Paredes now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And a foul ball.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Loud, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Wouldn't chase that time. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Tampa, and now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in target field, and towing the slab, Zach Eflin. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pitch. Edouard Julien stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Fought off foul. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. A gigantic blast. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Royce Lewis. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Righty delivers.
0-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And the righty deals. On the ground, out to short. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. The challenge for him today, Singy, elevating the baseball against this sinker baller that's on the mound.
Yeah, that's the challenge, but it also might affect the way they approach base running in this one, Boog. You get a runner on first, you anticipate trajectory down, and when the ball's in the dirt with a good secondary lead, you break for second. So whether it's a stolen base or not, you stay out of the double play, get that runner in a scoring position, and that can help you put more runs on the board.
BID, ball in dirt. Kicks and fires. Just missed. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And here it comes. Misses. 2 and 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Caballero makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting for the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Max Kepler. That one finds the zone. 0-1. The wind of the pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that is that. Twins get 1 on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show.
What you waiting for? Come and get it. Come and get it. What you waiting for?
Boom, boom, I'm flying high with the vultures.
Back in Minnesota, Harold Ramirez at the dish. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Back to the mound. It hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Jose Siri stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Shout out to Baltimore, Baton Rouge.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here, and on the hill today, Luis Castillo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Here's George Springer.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And that's how this game gets started. This one in the air right field. Haniger has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab. Let's take a look at our lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Next offering is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch. Not close with that one. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter. No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Late on that fastball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed. And the pitch. That's a little bit low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back in Seattle, our starter in this one, Kevin Gausman.
He's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, calm, fast, and may come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first. And down to shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And a pitch. Gausman, a former All-Star, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. That's in there. That is strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed or away.
Tosses to first. One up, one down. Now Scott Service lined up for the Seattle Mariners. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit. Get him in the box.
Welcome to those just tuning in with Chris Singleton. I'm John Sciambi. We're in the first, and there's no score. Trey Turner at the plate. There's the strike.
Ball 4, take the base.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And it's caught for the out. Here's Pete Alonso. Comes into this one with more homers. Two outs, runner at first. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And it's fouled away.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Swing and a ball popped up. Turner should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it's gone. And they close the gap. It's 4-1.
That one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Splits the plate. And that is strike one.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
One run across. And now the Mets DH, Kevin Parada. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch?
That ends the inning, so we take a break. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 1. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the second. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. The pitch. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
First base. 3.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1.
Alonso.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Man at second. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in and that's...
You're out. 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 3.
So 1 out, nobody on. So now here's the Mets DH, Kevin Parada. In the air, center field. Harris snags it for the 2nd out. Trey Turner now. Here's Kyle Tucker, 1 for 2. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 0-1.
I got a ball.
Pitch out, but no action.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time.
Out. You're out. 3. 3. That's ball 4.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
One and one.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from...
Run around the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
So 2 down, and now it's Mark Vientos. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Harris pulls it down and he makes the catch. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now Matt Olson up to hit. The lefty fires. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And here comes Carlos Correa. And first offering is fouled off. One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Sean Murphy. Just missed. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, 31 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. 2 balls, no strikes to count. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he... And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 3. Base is empty with 2 away. Kevin Parada digs in now. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And it's out of here. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at-bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner with a chance now. Lifted in the air, right field. Turner is out, and that's the third out. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Jared Kelenic. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. 2 outs, base is empty. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And now the lefty. Got him. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. And the Braves go down quietly as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Minter.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And stepping in for New York, Kyle Tucker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And now it's Esteban Florial. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger. Round second, digging for third. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's the strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Minter makes the play, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
That one close, ruled a ball. Now 2-0.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Good eye in that spot.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases. and pick up a run.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The wind of the pitch. In the air on the infield. Gets under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now the number 2 hitter, Santiago Espinal. Fastball for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. Got him looking. Now 2 away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Albies now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that is cut on and missed. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Braves are set down 1-2. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The pitch. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throws to second. And he's out. He's 2 outs away. Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the out.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 17th of the year. It's 4-4. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Trace Thompson up now for the Mets. Right down to shoot. Strike 1. So now a pinch hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. They go back to back and they jump in front in the 9th. It's 5-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Siggy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it.
On the mound now, Joe Jimenez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Kevin Parada up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Trey Turner. Here's Carlos Correa.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Swings and misses. And 1-1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Turner should have it. 1 away.
Next for a bit.
So there's Murphy now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Tying run at the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
The tying run at the plate. Right through there for a strike. Diaz is just 1 strike away.
At the ball.
That misses. 1-2 the count. Got him, and that's the ball game.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 runners on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We're bringing you Double-A baseball in the Eastern League. It's the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Binghamton Rumble Ponies. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. We are nearly ready to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Greg Spalding. A bit unusual in the modern game, a pitch-to-contact arm on the hill today. For a successful outing, he needs to avoid the barrel of the bat and get a lot of soft contact. Pop-ups, cans of corn, ground balls, whatever it takes to allow the defense to work behind him and pick up some easy outs. If he can keep a good rhythm and not get off schedule, he could put up a really nice start. Federico Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Castaneda at second, 2 away. This out to center. That's a base hit. Throw cut off to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Heading on now to the top of the third. The Rumble Ponies out front, 3-0. We're back here at the ballpark. I'm Ben Gelman, glad to have you with me. And set to get us started in the bottom of the 5th, Federico Alvarez. That's in there. That's strike 1. Alvarez stands at 6 foot even, only 18 years old, and he's knocked in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Right through there for a strike. Twice now he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think he climbs the ladder. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one? I have no idea what. And now the right fielder, Federico Alvarez. 1 for 2. Right down the chute, Cardona with that really good 2-seamer. Gets the sink, a lot of ground balls. Fastball for a strike. 2 outs and nobody aboard. Got him looking, and he did not like that call. It's a 1-2-3 inning, but they lead it 4-1. Four to 1 the final here today. On behalf of our entire outstanding crew here at the show, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Binghamton Rumble Ponies. 4 runs on 5 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Fighters, 1 run. 8.
Mm-hmm.